we were having a conversation about diversity, and we should always do better to like uplift diverse authors. But we were talking about this, and I was like, well, the secret like diversity of Little Ghosts that is not so secret if you've like been in or engaged with the books on our shelves is that we have so many trans authors and so much trans horror. Like you wouldn't necessarily know by looking at people because how would you?
Right.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Um
Exactly.
but but also like I looked up on StatsCan what the statistical like number of trans people are in Canada and was shocked to see that it's 0.33% because I was like, I've talked to like 25 trans people today physically in the store.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, so are they all here? Like
Yeah, basically. Yeah. There's like there's the concept of safe spaces. There's something of a concentration, if you will. Like it seems to be like local horror bookstores and like magic cards for some reason. There you go. This is
yeah,
these are the communities where trans people are like actually have like people sticking up for them and are being like, no, like we don't need to like that's not a thing. So everybody shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? In the right
Again,
way that
like
you know what I mean?
it's accidental in a lot of ways, but like I've started like calling it like our our bias almost in our slush pile because like people will come out to me in the other direction. They'll be like, "Hey, sorry, I'm straight. I'm a straight cis person." And I'm like, "That's okay." Like I hear people are born that way too, you know.
They there are dozens of
Yeah.
this is the part that gets everyone's backs up is it's like, well, you know, the grant went to somebody with, you know, rabble, rabble. And it's like, yeah, this is, so
Yeah, I
like,
don't know.
yeah, I don't know, man. Like maybe just like, write good, get good, as the Dark Souls community would say, just get good,
Yeah. But of course,
you
like
know?
when I'm reading for our novellas, like I knew that it had happened, but I was kind of like, like what we took last year was all trans authors because like the way that the body horror was positioned and the way that the diversity of gender like student bodies is like uh it's a body swap horror and like the genders change and like that's my number one qualm with body swap stuff in all media is like sometimes it's just like, oh, and then you're in an older woman's body as a woman, crazy. And I'm like, a straight person wrote this. I don't like that's the craziest thing you could come up with. I don't know.
Yeah. Crazy, man. Yeah.
Crazy. Imagine being an older version of yourself. Like, well,
Wow. That's wild.
it
It's like
turns out if you just wait, that happens.
yeah. It is funny that, it's, and it's so interesting too as well, because I think that maybe you can correct me because I don't want to like get on a big tangent, but I do feel that the biggest thing that the biggest salve, the biggest answer for a lack of understanding, a lack of empathy, a lack of connection is to travel within someone else's perspective. And the best format for that still to this day is reading, because there's such a freedom of what you're allowed to interpret, how much how much you bring to it and what you can imagine.
Yeah. Hmm.
I don't know if that vibes with what
Yeah.
you think.
Yeah, no, we had that conversation at Queer Fears Book Club on Friday where like, we had read this little novella called Dirty Heads by Aaron Dries, and it is a queer coming of age novel about a kid who sort of like may or may not be channeling a monster, but like everyone had a different interpretation in terms of how literal the
Yeah.
events of the book were.
Right.
And I, again, have like a visual arts background. And I was like, I think what tickles me about being able to like host reading circles like this is that we can all look at the same painting and see a different thing,
Yep.
right? So we're reading the book and some people are like, there was literally a monster and the family literally died. And some people were like, no, he felt that way and he isolated himself. And this was like a recurring debate. And like some people liked that, some people didn't, but like we're reading the same art and that's so cool.
Yeah.